the best morning show ever hit the atmosphere. Let's be clear, there's plenty others that do it B.I.G. But keeping it a buck though, none to get you up though like G&G. With all the news and real point of views you can use. Light and heavy topics we peruse, even a laugh or two. What you talking? Good morning gang, be the instrument and take your friends and them kin and all. Come on in, tune in. You ain't gonna want them in state, and even the trolls and haters that hate us, we end up being their favorite. Cause from 8 to 10, we get it in, believe that. I mean, from where else could you go when you a part of the show? Definitely GMG, cause when you show love, we show love back. First thing in the morning, we get you through, so after the yawning, wash up and wipe your face with your snacks and come on in, get comfy, but most importantly, in all caps, Doo-be-doo-be-doo-doo-doo-doo. Good morning to ye. It's your boy, Big Phil Speaks. And this is the Good Morning Gang Morning Show brought to you by myself, huh? And that good GMG, Good Morning Gang. Listen, I know we coming to you at another time, but it's all right. We here 10:30 in the morning. Eastern Standard Time, but guess what? It's still the morning and it's still a good morning, huh? Let's have at it like we know to have at it. Yay, yay. If you're feeling like I'm feeling, you know you're feeling blessed and highly favored. Yeah, because we amongst the living. And though my allergies and nasals are nasaling, I can still inhale and exhale. So guess what? I count it all joy and I'm blessed. How about you? How about you? Listen, if you're feeling like I'm feeling, if you're feeling blessing, yes, fresh to death and nothing less, you better go throughout your day, you know what I'm saying, and handle it as if nothing else matters. And that you're going to live your best day to day. But as you do so, plan, plot, and strategize that if you're so blessed to see mañana tomorrow, you make it an even better day than today. That part. Listen, huh? How are you feeling? How are you doing? Yeah. Y'all know what I like to say. I don't care if you're getting ready for work, just got off of work, unfortunately looking for work, or looking at that special someone like, ooh, ready to put in some work. The Good Morning Gang Morning Show gonna get you right and ready. Listen, we got another live one for you today. Before I get into the particulars, let me see who in the building thus far. Listen, the Berg, salute, I see you. Tiffany, hey, good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. Connie Baptiste, Lamri, whoop. What's goody like the mob? Crack baby, crack baby. Sabrina C, she's in the place to be. 20 bandana, whoa. Listen, Creole Cup Cakes is in the building. Salute. Keisha Hall can have herself a ball if the assets are in order. She's in here. Listen, huh? Who else in the building? Don't be afraid. Step up. Listen. It's going to be one of them ones. Miss Scat Pack. She's in the building. Hey, Miss Scat Pack, how you doing? Listen, before I go any further with the roll call or anything else, let me put this warning and disclaimer out here for those sitting in the back just watching, peeking and hating and all those things. Warning. Federal law, Title 17, U.S.C. Section 107 allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted material under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. Fair use allows for the quoting of copyrighted material and the creation of a new work for purposes including but not limited to criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, or research. Fair use preserves the free flow of culture. You know, we all about the culture here. You figure deal me. All about that damn culture, huh? D Blade from that good H-Town is in the building. Salute, huh? Y'all thought it wasn't gonna happen. Y'all thought the morning show wasn't coming. Y'all thought it was some bullshittery, but here I is. In the words of the great poet, the poetess Maya Angelou, and still I rise. Listen, we in here, huh? Today, episode 254 of them things, huh? Episode 254 of them things. Enough is enough. Feel me? Enough is enough. We got Albie Shore Speaks. Finally, we got our baddies. Is it bad for the culture? Is it a bad influence? Is it some bullshittery? We got Benzino at it again, bugging the figgity out. Huh? Lot of things. We got I'm gonna do something about the about Mother's Day in a second. So hold up. I got you there. I got you there. Who else in the building? Tina B. Uptown, not Uptown, I'm sorry. Summer Hills homegirl is in the building. What's goody like the Mizav, huh? Listen, for those that are just tapping in, tuning in, coming in, come on in. Make sure you run around your contact list and tell a friend. About 1 to 7 of them. We don't want you to spam everybody. We don't want that, because guess what? I just want to get out in the algorithm. I just want to menage with the algorithm. Listen, I know y'all got love for me. I got love for you. But come on, can we add somebody or some people new to the equation? I'm just saying, huh? Ain't no need to hate us enough for me to go around Big Phil before the way. Quadruple entendre, huh? Listen, I'm just playing. I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems. Listen, understand something. I need y'all to do me a favor for your boy Duke. Hit the thumbs up one time with the one time. Boop, boop. More importantly, if you're in here from Facebook, Twitch, X, formerly known as Twitter, or anything else, and for whatever reason you have not subscribed, please do so right now. Boop, boop. And more importantly, after you hit that subscribe button, make sure your notifications are turned on by hitting that notification bell. Something like this. Yeah, baby. So you be in the know whenever the Good Morning Gang Morning Show drops. What? Or anything else that I put on this good Big Phil Speaks channels. I'll be having shorts running wild. What? You feel me? You be amongst the first to know, but also hit that all. When you hit that notification bell, click all. Because sometimes you be bullshittery. You be off that bullshittery. We can't have that. So make sure you click all, huh? That part. Phil, you delirious this morning, lack of sleep. Sabrina, see, I ain't never delirious. First, I thought you said delicious. I had to look back at your comment. Am I delicious this morning? What? Listen, I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems. Listen, hey, favorite Danny, I'm over on the good YouTube. Come on over. Hey, delirious is brazy. I ain't never delirious. I'm always mysterious, but never delirious. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot to talk about today. I seen this video. I guess there's no other way to set this show off right, to set it off quickly. I seen this girl. She almost made Bama other week, but of course, Bama here, but Benzino won that one. He had to win it, right? But this girl here, she was the very close runner-up for this bullshiggery. Had we not learned from the girl that slicked her head down with some damn Gorilla Glue? Had we not learned from these people, these things? What are they doing? Hey, Jolene, hey, have we not learned it today? That you leave that Gorilla Glue for what it's for, you're going to be effed off in the game. I'm just saying, this bro here, how people be putting those little teeth jewels, them tooth jewels and gems on their teeth, but she decides to put glue them to her teeth with the Gorilla Glue. I said, this broad here is crazy, but guess what? She got to live with her actions, all to go viral, huh? All to go viral. This Bama here, whoa, check it out.
Baby girl. Baby girl.
Baby girl.
Baby girl. Baby girl. Let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Shake a dance in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the gram, show the whole world. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, it don't look bad per se, but she gonna have problems. She gonna have problems trying to switch them joints out or take them off. She gonna have problem. Yeah, hey, D Blade, that means she put a lot of glue in the thing. She put the big joints. She said, I try to have the Birdman stunner grill from back in the days, huh? When he put all them carrots in his face. Pause. Listen, she bugged out Gorilla Glue on the teethasis. I said, girl, if you don't sit your bam ass down, you hear me? What the hell is going on with the peoples, the youngsters, I can't even say because it be some old folks doing stupid shit like this too. First she had the Gorilla Glue doobie, she glued her shit back, and now you got this one looking like shark teeth or whatever the hell she got going on with the Gorilla Glue. But she gonna have at it when she try to change. One day she gonna wear a natural outfit. Let me put her some pink ones. Oh shit, half her tooth gonna fall off with the damn gym because she done put the Gorilla Glue in her mouth. And far as I know, Gorilla Glue lasts a long, long time. So she stuck with them joints. And if she go to the dentist, they gonna chip some of that enamel away, trying to get them things off her face, man. What the hell is going? Hey, Connie, is these your peoples? Is this your peoples, Connie, doing this? Huh, Connie? Tell me that ain't your weebles. That look like might be your little niece or something. Tell her, smack her up. Say, girl, what the hell is wrong with you? Listen. Michelangelo, TKBS Nation, GMG. I'll be in position for tomorrow night, Michelangelo, if so needed or whatever the case may be. We back like cook crack. You feel me? Listen, y'all know over the weekend, this Sunday to be exact, it just passed. It was Mama's Day, Mother's Day. You feel me? Shout out to all the mamas, the babies' mamas, the grandmamas, the big mamas, the wannabe mamas, the could have been mamas, the can't be mamas, the aunties that feeling as mamas. Hell, the neighbor that acted like the neighborhood mama. Listen, shout out to all of you mothers. I want you to know, in the words of the great poet, the great revolutionary, the great artist and rapper himself, in the words of Tupac, you are appreciated. You feel me? You are appreciated, huh? Listen, and I hope that your day was special. And I hope that y'all remember us on our day too. Just remember us on our day too. You know what I'm saying? We don't want no wallets and socks and bullshit. You can say that. Put the socks on your own damn feet, huh? Huh? Don't give us no wallet. Let's go put some money on in that wallet. Give us some of that money back we just shoveled out, huh? Huh? Y'all better respect the fathers, huh? That's a fact, D-Blade. Salute to the mothers. You feel me? Yeah, baby. Understand something. Well, it's a R&B only. It has an IG channel, and they also produce shows and things of that nature. And they came together with Jabari, an artist named Jabari, and he brought along four of his friends to create some bomb ass music to recreate Tupac's Dear Mama. He got none other than BJ the Chicago Kid, Tone Stiff, uh, Venor, and T Royal to come together to do the rendition of Dear Mama, the 30th as it is the 30th year anniversary of Dear Mama. Shout out to Tupac, R.I.P. Continue to R.I.P. my brother. But this I'm just gonna give you a snippet of what they done. The whole video is on YouTube. Y'all can check it out, but I'm gonna just give you a little snippet. These brothers came together and they doing something special. I hope I don't get flitnag for this one, but this is dope. I had to do that, huh? Listen.
You all appreciate it. Dear mama. Don't you know? Don't you know? Appreciate it. Don't you know we love you, sweet lady? Tell me what kind of woman that can take a baby boy, raise a man. In the way that you can, you've always been there. Don't you know we love you?
you. Available now on all streaming platforms. Go and support them brothers. Go support R&B only. Also, go to YouTube and type in "Dear Mama R&B only," and any of them brothers' names should pop up and hit the whole joint. The whole joint is phenomenal, phenomenal. Ladies, it's for you. It's for you. Thank you for that, Michelangelo. I turned the volume down on the mic somewhat. Hopefully that'll keep that from peaking and such. Pause. No diddy. Oh man, they sound hella good. Just a fact, Michelangelo. That thing is dope. I said, oh, they about to have me back in my bag with my support real talent stuff. They trying to have me back out here, huh? I've been moving around like tires. It's time for me to get back to the essence of all things. You feel me? Hopefully my vocals sound better. Woo, 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 woo. Do I sound better? Do I sound better? Am I going in and out? Maybe because I'm going back and forth and back. Pause. No diddy. Or maybe because I was being loud and I was all up in the mic. I don't know. Pause. But hopefully it sounds better. Hope every mom had a good day, even if you had to celebrate yourself. Now I have a question for the men. Do baby daddy husbands have to say happy Mother's Day to the mother of their children, or I would think that should be protocol, Keisha. I think that should be protocol. I ain't gonna lie. I think that should be protocol. Because they are the mothers of your children. They are the mothers of your children. I'm just saying, whether y'all getting along or not, they still are rearing your children. Feel I'm gonna listen to that's fine, Tina B. Marie. Let me see. Hold on. Check my settings. Settings. Is that better? Justin, is that better? Is that better? On that note, you should get back to that rising talent listener. Yeah, I'm on that, Michelangelo. I was just thinking about that over the weekend. I was thinking about that over the weekend, and I just kind of fell into this or whatever. So I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna get back on my what you call it. I'm already got some intros kind of put together to kind of do some reels and things. So I'm gonna get back to it. Definitely. Do I sound better though, ladies and gentlemen? Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or whatever. I tweaked one of the settings. Mic is good now. Okay, Phil. Maybe you should get one of those smaller mics that people hang from their shirts. Nah. You sound very far away now. I know I don't sound far away. Well, whatever the case may be. Well, maybe let me pause the mic a little closer. I thought I was projecting, but anyway, hope everyone had an amazing Mother's Day. That part right there, right now, as I flip, pause. As I flip from saying Happy Mother's Day and all these things, or whatever the case may be, I have to bring in a sad report from out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, an up and coming young brother, up and coming young brother who puts a lot of positivity into his music. Was gunned down on Mother's Day, unfortunately. LGP Qua. LGP Qua, who has had viral video moments and a lot of accolades from a lot of well established as well as up and coming rappers and whatnot from out the Philadelphia area. And it's definitely a loss. Definitely a loss. Thank you, Tiffany. Is a loss to the Philadelphia underground rap scene, whatever the case may be. And for it to happen on Mother's Day, for it to happen on Mother's Day. Y'all send up prayers of condolences out for LGBT Qua, his family, his friends, and supporters. The young brother was dope. I'm gonna play a little something from him here. I'm gonna play a little something from him here. But y'all keep Philly in prayers. Y'all keep our youngins, our adolescents, our youth in prayers and in spirit. Um, a lot of these deaths, most of these deaths are senseless, so very senseless. And to lose somebody so talented and so eloquently equipped with bars, soliloquies, metaphors, similes, all these things. Shout out to LGB Qua. Listen, I hope you're resting in peace, young man. I hope you're resting in peace. Y'all listen to this, huh?
know we chefing. Youngins put in work, but always miss out on succession. They was just misguided, that's the reason why they reckless. Old head taught us, but we all learned different lessons. Back then we called it stupid, nowadays they call it stepping. I used to wait for it, but I'm hungry, I can't wait no more. Used to pray for times when I ain't had to pray for times no more. Cause we grew up different, shit different when we praise the Lord. Heroes in my hood don't wear capes, they keep aprons on. In the back of my mind, I used to think, will I die before I reach my prime and make my mom cry? Same time I was thinking that I got expelled out of school before prom, I made my mom cry. I started from the bottom and I'm still here. I'm still the same me. You call my phone and I'm still there. A lot of blood, a lot of tears got spilled here. The hood don't feel the same, man. We lost a lot of real here. But I made an oath to my brothers in my block. No matter what, they know that I never turn. No way, no way. And I made an oath to my family and my squad. I'ma stand down till the tables turn. I really did things, been places you can't imagine. The minor issue turned into the main attraction. I got the type of sound that would never sound like a has-been. She know that nigga fake, she don't care cause he drive an Ashton. Martin Lawrence, what the problem is? I know just how to solve it cause I grew up around the problem kids. Not the privileged kind of providence. You know the Ollie kids sitting on
Man, listen. R.I.P. to that young brother, 30-year-old LGP Qua, a dope MC, gone before his time, like so many others. How long will we have to tell these stories? How many more times will we have to tell these stories? How many more ways will we have to read it, see it, experience it? The children are our future. The youth are our future. How many more ways? How many more days? How many more obituaries? How many more RIP shirts? How many more candlelit vigils? How many more? It's definitely sad. Brother, so talented. Brother, so talented. They say when is your time is your time, but I think I really truly think that when it is your time, but it's in your hands whether you shorten that time or extend your time or whatever the case may be through God's grace and mercy. You feel me? And I don't know the particulars of what went down. I just know that he was gunned down on Mother's Day, and I started seeing the reports of the RIPs, et cetera, et cetera. And I was like, damn, no, not him. Um, Listen, Philadelphia, we was just up there a week ago, about a week or two ago, a week ago, really, a week and a couple days now, doing content up there with Flip the Network or whatever, um, in an Airbnb in Philly or whatever. Philadelphia has is a city with some beautiful people, with some beautiful people. I feel like there's so many similarities between Philly and DC is crazy to be honest. But to to know that other areas are going through some of the same things like DC, like Chicago, like the various boroughs of New York and upstate, California, the Bay and LA, Texas, Florida, you name it, Midwest. These stories are getting too plentiful, too plentiful. Enough is enough. We have to want to do something about it. Puske, Wagwan, brethren, we gotta want to do something about it. You feel me? But what do we do, huh? When we got society fighting against us, we got the police fighting against us, we got politicians fighting against us. And the most important one, we are fighting against our own selves. We are fighting against our own selves. That's the crazy part about it. I'm gonna leave this here for a moment because I want to talk about fighting against our own selves when I talk about something in a few minutes. But right now, I'm gonna move on with the topics or whatever the case may be, and and keep it moving or whatever. Y'all know Newark Mayor, Newark Mayor, uh, Raz Baraka arrested.
Mayor Raz
Yes,
Baraka
I do
of
this.
Newark arrested by federal agents outside an ICE detention center there. News 4's Checky Beckford is live with how this unfolded and what we need to know here. Checky.
Yeah, Adam, we're actually at the center where he's being held now, the detention center where he's being held. I should say the jail he's being held at. He was arrested at another location at a detention center that the mayor has long had issues with, saying that they were illegally occupying the space. ICE was without permits from the city, and he has been going there to have his voice be heard several days now. We're being told by Congress members what exactly happened when all of this occurred, when the mayor was arrested. But first, I'm going to step out of the way so you can see the crowd here that is gathered outside of the jail where Mayor Ras Baraka is being held. You've got a large number of people out here. Some of them were with the mayor, I believe, outside of the detention facility earlier in the day when this happened. Now, according to Congress members, Congressman Rob Menendez, LaMonica Iverson, and Congresswoman Bonnie Watson Coleman, they three were at the detention center separately for an oversight meeting for the detention center, which they say they do as part of their duties as Congress people. They go and visit these different detention centers, as is their right. And so they were there waiting for a meeting. They were waiting for about an hour and a half. At that point, the mayor showed up, they say, and he was outside of the detention center when they say some of the workers there, some of the ICE agents, started going outside. 20 of them, they're telling us, 20 ICE agents with masks on and armed ICE agents went out to confront the mayor outside, they say, on public property. And at that point, some sort of altercation occurred where the Congress people say not only were they assaulted, other members of the public were also assaulted, and that the mayor was taken into custody despite, from their perspective, not having done anything to warrant being arrested. So again, this happened just a few hours ago. The mayor visiting an ICE detention center in a city which he has been questioned the legalities of it being there when he was taken into custody. And now we have this crowd of people here out in front of the jail where he is now being held, including those Congress members who are calling for his immediate release. We're live in Newark. Jackie Beckford, News 4, New York.
Those that don't know, let me give you an update. He has been released. He's no longer in custody. He has been released. Let me say that. Newark, New Jersey, Mayor Ras Baraka has been released. I say relieved. Pause. For those that don't know Mayor Ras Baraka's history in hip hop, in activism, etc., do your due diligence, do your Googles. The brother has been a part of hip hop for a lot of years. A lot of years. He has risen to the esteemed position and uh, position of being the mayor of Newark. And it's a lot to be said about this ICE and Homeland Security situation. Have they been given too much power? Have they been given too much carte blanche, wherewithal to do the things that they're doing? Because I've been hearing they've been entering people's homes without warrants. They've been entering people's business establishments without warrants. I've been hearing that they've been doing things um, far as in the arrest and removal of immigrants or whatever the case may be, without thought, without care, without any empathy or sympathy. Yes, they have a job to do. I know they've been sanctioned to do a job, but it's like, come on now. Every person that you're coming in contact with is not a criminal. Every person that you're coming in contact with is not a bad person. Not a bad person. And I hope that they are giving just as much emphasis on removing illegal immigrants to people of lighter persuasions as opposed to just brown and black brothers and sisters. I hope that they're using it against people coming from uh, European nations and things of that nation. If you're here illegally and if that's the issue, then it shouldn't just be a focus on people coming from South America, from Africa, from the Caribbean islands. It should also be from people coming from Russia and other places, European nations that shouldn't be here either. It should be fair across the board. But I haven't heard too much of them deport anybody of the lighter or whiter persuasions. And this is not a racial thing, it's a fairness thing. If you think that criminals only come from brown and black nations, you got the game twisted. Some of your most ominous criminals come from places like Russia and other places and such, and they come here illegally, whether it be by cargo boat, cargo vessel, or other means. So if we're gonna be fair and we're gonna get people up out of here, if we're gonna be fair and get people up out of here, then have at it. Hey, Bree Bree, in the place to be now. The time hasn't changed for the morning show. I just did it a little bit later with some other things going on, and I wanted to, put my ear and find out what was going on or whatever. So I decided to do it a little bit later. But yeah, there needs to be fairness, and I think there needs to be some consideration about what's going on with the children being removed from their parents, vice versa. I heard a story about a lady who was deported and her child was left here, or whatever the case may be. Fortunately, the the child's father is from here or whatever, so they did give the child to the father, or whatever. But now they're about to send the child over there to be with the mother. I think something else. I think they need to get back to the drawing board. I think they need to come back to them round tables and talk about some more humane ways of doing things, especially on a case by case situation. Now, if these dudes are felons and they creating havoc or whatever the case may be, I get it. Get them up out of here. I get it. I get it. Right? You can't really fight back from that. But mothers and fathers that are working, trying to make a better way for their family, who are trying to become legitimate citizens, who've come here for asylum, who've come here to move away from either violence, crime, or the poverty of certain other areas. Because believe it or not, with the dollar tanking a little bit, the dollar is still more important and powerful than a lot of the currencies from a lot of these countries. So if you have people that come over here to just trying to make a better way and they're not involved with no bullshiggery or nothing, then there should be some thought behind that, especially since our own president, his father came here. If I'm He's either father or grandfather. Allegedly, let me put this allegedly up here. Huh? I forgot. Allegedly, allegedly, his father or was it his grandfather came here illegally. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. His father or his grandfather came here illegally, and you got the nerve to talk down on people that come here illegally. Make that make sense. You got another person who's from South Africa, Elon Musk. Shout out to him and all his inventions and all his things. Excuse me, all his things. But he isn't a natural born U.S. citizen. The audacity of these Bammers to team up and just go against people that's trying to make a better way. Elon, why you ain't stay your ass in South Africa? Make that make sense. Why you didn't stay in South Africa? You saw you saw the land of the free, the home of the brave, huh? You say, "America, I need to be there," and yet so you brought your ass on, right? And yes, you were able to, I guess, get your citizenship, supposedly, or whatever the case may be. But what about families that might not have the wherewithal and are trying to make a way? Some people say, "Well, they came here illegally. F them. Let them get deported. But what if it was your family? What if it was somebody you grew a relationship, a friendship with? And again, I'm not talking about near criminal, near felony, near felon. I'm not talking about anybody that's breaking the law, continuously breaking the law. I'm talking about some good, hardworking people that are just doing things for their families or whatever. Red face was goody like the mob woke. They have to take the necessary steps. There's a due process. That's the problem. There is no due process in this situation. There is no due process in this situation, and it's sad. It's sad. Y'all come on over to the YouTube. It's sad as hell that there is no due process in this situation for these people. And they talk about how they taking jobs. They taking jobs. They've been doing jobs that a lot of people don't want to do. One, two, the way they trying to automate everything, the jobs ain't gonna be there for nobody, for U.S. citizens, let alone for people from other countries. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. It's a whole divide and conquer situation. I'm not going to keep on it too long because I don't want my thing demonetized because I'm speaking on what they think I shouldn't be speaking on. But the truth is what it is. There needs to be more concessions. There need to be more thought put behind people that have come here with good intentions. I think that the deportation situation should come on a case by case basis. Get the criminals up out of here, cool. But for the people that just come to make a better way, come for asylum, come to escape the crap that's going on in their countries, those that want to make a better way for their families here and abroad, come on now. The U.S. was known as a melting pot. It was touted for many years as having open arms for people to come. because for many generations, a lot of people came here illegally. For many generations, a lot of people came here illegally. I ain't even talking about the slave trade. I'm talking about people coming over here from various countries, and I'm not talking about from South America, Africa, or no, Caribbean islands. None of that. Every damn near every group of every damn near every group of people that have migrated here have brung along a bunch of illegal immigrants along with them, from the Scottish to the Polish to you name it, you name it. Something got to be done better than that. I'm gonna get up off that. Not new bunions. What's up, Rich? I'm gonna get up off that and move on to the next or whatever the case may be. Which direction do I want to go in next? I think it's time, ladies and gentlemen. For those tuning in, thank you for everybody that's watching from Facebook, Twitch, X, also known as Twitters. Listen, bring your ass on over to YouTube where the chat is chattering, where the chat is live and direct, as King Erner would say, as we have a ball over here on the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. Bring your ass on over and be a part of the lituation, huh? And do your boy a favor, hit that thumbs up. If you haven't done so, come subscribe to your boy. It's the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. But most importantly, hit that notification bell so you be in the know whenever the Good Morning Gang Morning Show drops. Uh-oh. What? Whenever Feel the Love Fridays drop. What? Or anything else that I put on this good Big Phil Speech channel. What? You be amongst the know. Listen, I think I'll take time to do this Bama here. This episode is brought to you by myself, and it's something I call this Bama here, is where we give light and a heavy shine to some Bama ass chickadee that some of the men and women of our culture do. And when I say of our culture, meaning people that live around us, it's not by color, but by deed. And in this week, we got none other than Benzino. Zeno, and I fucks with Zeno. I know I rock with Zeno, but this band will be crashing the figuredy out. I'm gonna let y'all listen and hear what's going on, and then I'm gonna give my little, ones and twos, my 7 cents on the situation. Zeno, you're bugging out. You're bugging out, Slim. You're bugging out, but have at it. This Bama here, y'all listen.
This Bama here.
We can get in the ring and I'll beat your ass, Curtis. Yeah. Me and you could get in the ring for that money. 3 rounds. I'll whoop you. You big and sloppy and too stiff. And I don't believe all that golden glove shit. All right, we gonna put that to the side. Mayweather, holler at me. Believe me. I'll be his Huckleberry. How the fuck could I snitch when he was the first one that called him and said that the first one, before any statement that I made anything, he said he shot me. Let's make that clear. All right. Months go by. It's time for the grand jury. Now the grand jury is going to be the jury that got picked to see that if he's going to get charged with attempted murder. In Boston, anything over the waist, attempted murder. Anything below the waist, assault with a dangerous weapon. Above the waist is 15 years and up. Everybody knows that. We get to the grand jury. They ask me, do you know who? I said, nah. You can see who shot you. Point to my side. I don't see anybody. It was that simple when I left. There was another 10 witnesses that were white people and everything that were on the highway that witnessed him shooting me. Because I said that he didn't shoot me, he got 18 months for shooting in a dwelling around people. That's what he got charged with. If I would have said he shot me, he would have did 15 years. 15 years. So I don't give a fuck about no internet. I'm solid. 50 Cent, your pussy. My nephew, your pussy. And if any motherfucker, and if there's any real issues, I'm not hard to find. But that's a fact. What I just said was fact. We don't gotta, and the paperwork's out there. So I don't want to hear about no snitching shit. I don't want to hear it.
Man, Zeno, if you don't sit your ass down, reason salute. If you don't sit your ass the hell on down, the Berg, what are you talking about? What? All he's bugging out and wilding out because it was an interview with him. He sat down with a podcaster and they asked him about the paperwork of alleged testimony that he gave surrounding the shooting incident surrounding his mother's funeral procession. R.I.P. to Benzino's mom. R.I.P. to his mom. Let's say that first and foremost. Allegedly, his nephew was the one that put the bullets in him, or whatever the case may be. Allegedly, they didn't know who he was pulling up on the scene. Allegedly, they knew exactly who he was pulling up on the funeral procession. Allegedly, a lot of people are saying that he did a little talking or whatever the case may be. I don't know either way, but I will say this, Zeno, though you are learning the marketing and promo game by trolling and COE and content over everything, you barking up the wrong tree. One, you ain't, yeah, you been in the gym and yeah, you cut up like a bag of dope, but you kind of acting like you been smoking some dope. Allegedly, you and 50 Cent are not in the same weight class. You are not in the same weight class. You had one, maybe two celebrity boxing matches, and those were suspect. 50 Cent is an ex Golden Glove boxer. Ex Golden Glove boxer. I don't care if he work out every day or every other month or half of the year. It don't work out. I don't think you could see 50 Cent, let alone, I don't think you could have saw Bangum Smurf, who's more about your height, maybe in size, maybe, but I don't think you could. Shout out to Bangum Smurf. That is not no disrespect to Bangum Smurf. I'm just saying, far as weight class wise, 50 Cent will put one of them paws on you, hit you with one of them hooks, that little jaw of yours. Just because you ain't really got no neck, Zeno, your head will wobble like your neck is paused too long. And I rocks with you, Zeno. I rocks with you, but boy, you're bugging yet again. You're bugging yet the hell again. I'm like, what the hell is going? Yeah, you trying to go viral clout chasing. So what if 50 say, yeah, put it together. Put that match together. 3 rounds, 2 rounds, 1 round. What you gonna do if 50 come for you, huh? Bad boy? Bad boy. What you gonna do if 50 come for you? I'm just saying. Gino, sit your ass the hell on down, Slim. Whatever roids you might be on, Paul, allegedly. Whatever illicit activities you involved with, whether you're sniffing, puffing, shooting, whatever you could be doing, allegedly, you barking up the wrong tree. You better go find a rapper or a singer that ain't got no hands or ain't got no history or, you know what I'm saying? Hell, Zeno, I'm out of shape. I'm out of shape. I'll see you 3 rounds, Zeno. You couldn't see these, let alone somebody that's a Golden Glove boxer, Zeno. Sit your ass to figure it down. What's up, Basky? I'm over on the good YouTube. Sit your ass down, Zeno. You barking up the wrong tree. 50 Cent would dog you out. I put money on that, Zeno, and I rock with you. I'm just saying, come on now, sit the hell on down. Back, Zeno. Huh? I get it. You want some clout? You want some attention? But nugga, if 50 really get on your heels and start trolling you, you gonna be on suicide watch. Zena, come on now, cleaner. Come on, huh? How dare ye to call out a man that's known to call out any and everybody? That's right, Red Face 50 Cent was a Golden Glove boxer. One thing for sure, two things for certain. If long as your mind, your mental is still intact, you still got wherewithal to throw them things. Whether they as quick as they used to be, you still know the mechanics of throwing them things. Zeno, you listen, this shit is funny. Zeno, and I get it. You upset. You upset because a lot of people are running your name through the dirt in regards to that situation with your nephew or whatever the case may be. I'm not even sure if your nephew has spoken out or whatever the case may be. But but Zeno, we getting up there in age and you're not the man you used to be. You're not the man you used to be. You ain't got the RSO behind you. You are no longer a made man, Zeno. Come on, Cletus. Do your content, bro. Pick your battles properly. Pick your battles properly. Eminem might let you do what he do, right? 50 Cent gonna have at it. Pause. He gonna I listen, hey 50, get some, go on and entertain him 50 and get some money out of the situation. Go on and entertain it and beat the brakes up out of him across all around the ring, 50. Show these Bammers, huh? 50 Cent, the businessman, still got these, huh? Show 'em. Let them know, huh? Hey, Zeno, I rock with you, bruh, but this ain't it, bruh. You better learn to deal with your anger. Deal with your hurt and your pain a different way. Learn to deal with your disappointment a different way, Zeno, because this is not it. Fitty! Give him the pause, Fitty. Take it light on him, Fitty. Just knock his head around us a couple times. Let him know you stepped in the ring with the wrong Bama, the wrong dude. Huh? Nah, Simply Nate. Hey, this ain't the new time. It's just showtime. You hear me? We still at 8 to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but I just started later today. I had started later today. But Zeno, I'm gonna leave you alone, Zeno, but god damn it. Nigga, find somebody else to play with. Respectfully. Flibberati! Call your boy. Call your boy. Tell him Fifth ain't the one. Tell him Boo Boo ain't him. Tell him Curtis Jackson will put them fangs on him. Dog in the yard, Keno, salute. I'm just saying, Zeno. I think you better let it go. Let it go, Zeno. Looks like you're looking for another KO, and you ain't gonna be the one handing it out either, huh? Listen, I'm just saying, Black the Beast, salute C187. I'm over on the good YouTube. Come over. Listen, I'm gonna leave Zeno alone, but you crashing out, Slim. You crashing out. There's somebody that rock with you. I'm here to tag you. You crashing the figgity out. Shut your ass up. Or as I like to say, shut the figgity up. Go make a Tubi movie or something. Remember you say you was rehearsing for the Tubi movie? Where that scene at, Zeno? Matter of fact, hell, I ain't getting off of Zeno yet. Pause. Where that scene at, Zeno, that you was on the floor of the best, baby? Oh, baby, I'll do it. I'll do it. Where that scene at? In what movie on Tubi? Can we see that? Has he been released in it yet? I know that ain't the word. I just said it like that because I can. Has it been released yet, Zeno? I'm just saying, don't leave me. Don't leave. Boy. That wasn't even YouTube series or YouTube movie worthy. Come on now, Cletus. Hey Allison, I think that's you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Zeno. And I rocks with you. What happened to the crab shiggity? The crab shack. I was down at ATL trying to hit your bad ass up to come support. Huh? What happened to the damn crab shack, Zeno? We ain't gonna talk about that though. Listen, shout out to Benzino. Shout out to 50 Cent. Zeno, leave 50 Cent alone. Leave that man alone before he go oops upside your goddamn head. Dog in the yard said, leave Zeno alone. Nah, dog in the yard, Zeno need to leave himself alone. Huh? Zeno need to go smoke his tree, sit under a tree, and leave everybody be. You hear me? I think he getting cock weasel out here. Pause. He getting cock weasel, feeling himself. Pause. I think he being cock weasel out this joint. And he need to go on and go ahead and pump some iron. Pause. Go on and make a movie or two. Matter of fact, come out with some new music. It ain't never too late, Zeno. Come out with some new music. Huh? And I'm off that, ladies and gentlemen. Next topic. Next topic. Listen, there's a there's there's a there's a subject that I want to touch on that I'm gonna touch on just like this much for now. But I'm gonna do a whole either live or pre-recorded thing about it. It's called when the math is in math and math Hoffa. And I'm not the one that want to kick a brother while he down. I'm not gonna do that. However, math. Hoffa, you got some splaining to do. You got some splaining to do. And I mean about more than just the damn barber shop, more than the ex co-hosts coming and going. You got some splaining to do. There was a project that you was putting out, Math Hoffa, that never came to fruition, yet you took monies on that project, on that the Justice Project, I think it was called. The math ain't math in Math Hoffa. But Imma leave that alone for now, but that's coming soon, man. That's coming soon. I just don't wanna seem like I'm on a bandwagon or kicking you in your back when things are going on. And honestly, Math Hoffa, you done made so much money with my expert opinion, allegedly, that you should be in somebody else's set. You should have a barbershop set built for your podcast and still be doing my expert opinion. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But again, the math ain't mathing with Math Hoffa. I really ain't report too much on when this one and that one did left, when Knowledge and Misfit left, S.O. Heineken left, Sean Bigger left, Champ left. I didn't really report on too much of that, right? You know, because things happen, people go through things, and sometimes they repair the relationship, sometimes they don't. So I ain't really get in the middle of that. I see different people. Shout out to Mecca. I see Gat, Gatta. I see a few people on different podcasts that you would have never thought they would be on. Chitter chat now. Oh, shout out to Space Ghost. I see different people on different people podcasts. Some trying to be politically correct. Angie Martinez, Kim Osorio, hey beautiful, hey beautiful. I seen her on different podcasts talking about the situation. Some trying to keep it tall, some dropping hints, and some just saying F it. It is what it is. There's allegations of all type of things, a $7,000 electric bill, allegations of somebody shooting up the street in front of the joint like, "Man, Harvard, block, 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 come out to play." I'm just saying, there's a whole lot of things and allegations allegedly surrounding that situation. But who am I? I'm not in the middle of that. But I do know about the Justin Project. I do know about what didn't happen. I do know about what was paid for, and I do know about these things. Coming soon. Coming soon. I think I might do a pre-recorded so I can put all the stops into it. I think I will do that sooner than later. But it is not dogpiling. It is not ganging up on. It is not jumping Math Hoffa. Because I F with Math Hoffa. But the math ain't math in Math Hoffa. The math is not math. Imma just say it like that. Imma leave it alone, though. Imma leave it alone for now. For now. Forget about all the music you've done since then. Forget about the fake videos and things you've done since then. Well, matter of fact, no, Math, what happened to For Legends Only? That was the dope some of the dopest shiggity you done. That joint with you and Method Man, whoo! One of one. It was like that. I was looking for more. What happened? My expert opinion. Dope ass show. Dope ass show. Ain't it something though? Even your boy, shout out to Joe Biden, had a few jokes and things to say about your situation. Lord have mercy. It's an interesting day. It's an interesting day, but I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna kick you back in. But you got some splaining to do, Lucy. You got some splaining to do, huh? I'm off Math Hopper for now. Shout out to Math. Shout out to my expert opinion. Shout out to all the co-hosts, Esso Honigan, Sean Bigger, Champ, uh, Knowledge, Misfit, Mr. Mac, uh, Gatta, who else? Kim Ozario. Hey, beautiful. Shout out to the whole squad, the people sitting in the back, the cameramen, Space Ghost, and all the footage that you was like, nigga, pay me some chump change that will pay me. Huh? Shout out to all y'all over there. Imma keep it moving. Imma keep it moving, huh? Do I wanna talk about Imma save Al B. Shura for the last of the show. Imma save Al B. Shura for the end, because Al B. Sure finally speaks, ladies and gentlemen. Al B. Sure is speaking like a mug. Gotta get off on your own, girl. Listen, we gonna talk about, but before I get there, what y'all think about baddies, man? What do y'all think about baddies? Bad Girls Club, baddies. Baddie takes over. Baddie's gone wild. Now baddies in Africa. I'm gonna tell you what the hell I think about that. There's a room in place for ratchetness. There's a room in place for bullshittery. There's a room in place for all kinds of content and contextual things. But what does baddies really have to offer our community, our young, impressionable women, entertainment in general? And now they done took they ratchet no good asses over to the motherland. Motherland, making us look horrible. Not only as United States of American black citizens or Afro Americans, but to cheapen and or desecrate the soil of our motherland, bringing that bullshiggery over to the motherland. Natalie Nunn, you big chin heifer. I'm not liking it. There is no real storylines. There are no real plots. You might as well Natalie Nunn, baddies, allegedly. Y'all might as well just start a whole boxing league or alternate fighting league or wrestling league. That's what y'all might as well do. 'Cause that's all y'all do is fight for what? Fight for the right of fuckery? What the fuck is going on? Excuse my English on the morning show. But what the hell are y'all doing? What's the premises? I get it. The young ladies are trying to get their name out here, trying to get their name up, get their weight up, be controversial enough that other platforms and things will pick them up for other things. I get it. I get it. And I hope there's an end to justify the means. But for these fake ass executives that's doing these shows, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Now, there, what's up, Alonzo? There are other shows that got fighting involved with it or things that happen. You know, lives, right? Things happen. People are people. Humans will be humaning. But for the sole thought of just to turn up for no real intent or purpose is just whoop some ass, whoop some ass, whoop some ass. Get the hell on out of here. For a man that got daughters, I don't like it. For the way some of our beautiful black queens and brown queens and just women in general get treated. I don't like it. And I'm not just talking about on the show, I'm talking about in life in general. I don't like it. Y'all can say, oh, Phil, you don't know what you're talking about, Phil. You 50 something, Phil. You's an old knocker, Phil. Phil, why you hating, Phil? Y'all can say all that bullshiggery. But the truth of the matter is, yes, I guess some of it is entertaining for some people. But okay, when you gonna add some real substance to your situation? They ain't fighting over no dude. They ain't fighting over no real transgressions. They fighting over garbage. Left to right, to right to left, to left to right. Like it's nothing. It seems like all they do is shoot fight scenes. That's why they need to start a baddies boxing league or something, or a baddies ultimate brawl league or something. That's all they doing. They could call it batches boxing over bullshit. Y'all heard it first here. I need to trademark that. Batches boxing over bullshit. Huh? BBB. Because a lot of them got BBLs and they chasing after BBCs. Pause, no Diddy. Batches boxing over bullshit. I'm just saying, am I wrong for that? Huh? Natalie Nunn, big face, big chin. You use my line, I'm suing Natalie Nunn. Almighty KM them brung them on in. She said, pause. Batches boxing over bullshit. What y'all think about it? I think that's a swell. I think that's a highly marketable. Yeah, I'm talking about title or name for a business entity that's a boxing league with nothing but baddies. Baddies with their butt outs. You know what I'm saying? With the thawon walls, maybe even this little Brazilian zone with boxing, a cute little pink or lavender boxing glove. Oh, come on, yeah. Batches boxing over bullshiggery. I'm just saying, sheesh, at least it would make more sense and maybe draw in even more sponsorship. Maybe might be able to get it sanctioned by a real boxing entity or something. Batches boxing over bullshiggery or bullshit to be plain and simple. Am I wrong for that? Am I wrong for that, ladies and gentlemen? Am I hating? Do y'all think I'm hating? Do y'all think I'm hating? Like I said, I understand sometimes people gotta get some steam off their chest, off their breasts, all the things. All the things. But damn, every time we turn around, that's all that it is. Every time. You know, I'm cool with some bullshiggery because it's all about balance. Balance. We got to have some balance in life. But them, they done fell off the seesaw and bust their head right on over into the bullshiggery and stayed there. Young Dread, salute. All your ladies soon pun baddies. Peeps games say they need a baddies China edition. Yeah, go take that shit over in China and see what happens. Take that shiggery over in China and see what happens. Take that shiggery over in Russia, see what happens. They're gonna lock your ass the hell up for that bullshiggery. Matter of fact, go do a Dubai edition. Go on and go over to Dubai and do a Dubai edition of the baddies and see what happened to your badasses. Huh? Huh? I'm just saying. Am I wrong, ladies and gentlemen? Am I wrong? I'm just saying, Natalie, you can add a little bit more spice, a little bit more balance, a little bit more substance to your situation, huh? And who the hell told you it was cool to bring your ass over to Africa with the fuckery, with the bullshittery? Who told you that that was cool? They need to go oops upside y'all head for desecrating the motherland like that. Huh? That's what need to happen. They need to go oops upside your head for the effery. Hold on, y'all. I just got word allegedly from Natalie Nunn and them that is a contract out on me because I infringed upon her chin. I infringed upon her chin. shout out, shout out to baddies. I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, come on, ladies. There's a lot more ways to get your name and your face and your beauty and even all your behind out there than to subjugate yourself, to cheapen yourself, to being either a punching bag or a bully or whatever the case may be for the sake of entertainment repetitively. I'm just saying. Put some balance in your life. That's what life is about. It's all good to turn up. Sometimes you gotta knuckle up. Even sometimes you gotta talk the bullshiggery. But god damn, is there not no bigger purpose? Is there not no message behind none of it? Is there not a charity that you to is there not anything positive aligned to What's going on over there? Don't be quiet now, y'all, because I'm talking about baddies. Because I know a lot of y'all asses be watching that shiggery too. Don't be quiet. Trail. Shout out to Bread Man. Don't be quiet. Huh? Connie, you be watching baddies too, don't you, Connie? Sabrina, I know your ass be watching baddies. Almighty KM, I already know you watch baddies. I'm just saying, huh? Imma leave baddies alone. They trying, right? And they got a successful franchise. They're doing numbers. They're making money hand over fist. I can't be mad at that. I just wish that there was more substance to it, and that every episode, every scene just about ain't got nothing to do with fighting and fuckery. That's just me. But who am I? Y'all can say I'm just the old fella on the block, and I'm, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but I'm just saying, come on now, can we get something? Something just ain't right with baddies. I'm just saying, batches, boxing over bullshit. Y'all heard it here for the BBB League. Timo, salute. Y'all heard it here first. Batches, boxing over bullshit. And I'm all for that. I'm all for that. Here I want to talk about Albie Sugar. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Night and day. I can tell you how I feel about you night and day. Night and day, night and day. I ain't got that first tenor no more. Or you gotta get off on your own, girl. I'll be sure. Killing them softly, night and day, off on your own, naturally mine. Mr. Light Skin himself, one of them ones. One of them ones is speaking out now. He's like, listen, enough is enough. Y'all Bammers, y'all talk shiggery about me. Y'all talk bullshit. Y'all thought I was tripping. Y'all thought I was slipping. But y'all see what the hell happened with Kim Porter, allegedly, and various others. He's speaking now, huh? Notorious. Good morning to ye. Listen, I'm gonna play this video. It's about 4 or 5 minutes long. I want y'all to pay attention to it. I want y'all to take a listen to it, and we're gonna have a conversation. After which, I'm gonna put the link out there for y'all to come on and be a guest co-host for the day and talk your shiggery with me. But I'll be sure of speaking. He's had enough. Did he? Did he do it? Did he done it? Allegedly. Are chickens coming home to roost for Sean P. Diddy Combs? Who knows? Only time will tell. The trial is commencing. I think they're gonna have opening arguments today. Listen, I'll be sure. Hey, Sierra Bay.
Right. 60. Have they
Sorry, y'all. I thought I had it tapped in the transition back to the scene here. But yeah, shout out to Fox 5 and Good Day New York. Credit for them in that footage. This is not my footage. This is their footage. Using it only for the under the Fair Use Act or whatever. Hey sis, hey, you at the right spot. You at the right spot. Um, there's a lot of bullshittery that's gonna come out. Allegations, whether truthful or not, there's a lot of things that come out. I do agree with him blaming the industry for a lot of this. That's a fact. That's a fact. Connie said Diddy is done. Sierra Bay said, I believe it all. Bree Bree said, don't be surprised if Diddy gets on. You never know. I'm just saying, for many years, there's been whispers, there's been rumors, there's been things stated. There's been people close to Albie that have told me verbatim uh, that indeed, in fact, this was a CO conspiracy, allegedly, in dealing with this man and the sudden illness that he took on. And some will say, Phil, you bugging, Albie's bugging, all these things. However, when you see what took place with Kim Porter and all the unanswered questions and things that the medical examiners did and didn't do, the sudden tragic loss of Heavy D, and some other things, cars being blown up or burnt, people being allegedly hung off of balconies, people allegedly being drugged, SCX out, etc. The feds raiding Diddy's LA home and in Florida home, the 1,000 bottles of baby oil on the wall, the 1,000 bottles of baby oil that they took, the alleged allegations of them being tainted. I think it was with GHB, whatever the case may be. And again, I stand on it. I stand on it. There have been brothels, there have been happy ending massage parlors and places that have been raided. Records have been taken out, Johns have been taken out, the workers and or the madams or people running the places have been taken out. You have n I have never heard of baby oils and lubrications being taken out by the caseload, by the cases surrounding those situations. So why else would they remove 1,000 bottles of baby oils from the wall unless they had got word that they were tainted, unless they did preliminary testing on scene and found out there was indeed some drugs or some kind of illicit thing in the baby oil. Why would they take 1,000 bottles of baby oils on the wall? 1,000 bottles of oil. Not to mention the white dude, I forget his name, the little drug mule dude. They caught him trying to enter the plane in Florida. When in Florida, and for him to get caught with drugs and they now prossed him, they threw his case out. That's because he got to be working with the peoples. He must have got some kind of immunity deal. Because ain't nowhere in hell you get caught red-handed with the drugs. And then allegedly, when they came to get him in New York in that hotel, soon because he was gonna turn himself in, they came and got him earlier. Allegedly, he had some of that pink stuff in his room. Allegedly, we don't know how true it is. That's a fact, Michelangelo. White boy talking to get himself off. Lam said it was in the oil. And allegedly, the underhandedness surrounding Kim Porter's death, the mother of Christian, the mother of Quincy, the mother of the twins, how she passed, R.I.P. Kim Porter, R.I.P. Kim Porter. Subsequent things that happened after that around alleged journaling, manuscript, notes, documents, whatever the case may be, surrounding supposed information allegedly involving Diddy and others. So much so that Kamora Simmons spoke something about it, and all of a sudden her house got burnt down. Allegedly, allegedly. I think Al B. Shubra is holding a couple keys that's gonna unlock some doors to a lot of things. There's gonna be some people say, "Oh, Al B's tripping." A lot of people is gonna say that Al B's tripping. That's a fact, Michelangelo, in a house that Diddy was paying for. That's what's going to break them kids if that info comes out with Kim, and I hate that for. That's a fact, Notorious. I hate to say it. I hate to say it. The ones that I kind of feel for the most would be the twin girls, Quincy, and then Christian. Come on. Not that any of those children are greater or lesser in the eyes of being the children of Kim Porter or whatever the case may be. According to allegations and what some people might have been involved with or might not have been involved with, I'm actually, as a father, I'm actually, fearful or frightful, that this gonna affect them kids' lives for the rest of their lives or whatever the case may be. Des and D, super. What's up, I see you part of that HR team in the building. But I believe I'll be sure Albert Brown holds a couple keys that's going to unlock a couple other things for a couple other cases and things. And if they get him wrapped up in the Kim Porter situation, oh, you better believe it's a done dilly. It's a done dilly. I feel as though I feel as though Diddy had a lot of years to get things right. Like, ain't none of us perfect. All of us has done some dumb shiggery in our lives, right? But Diddy had a lot of years to get it right, to do better, to be better, and he chose not to. He chose to amp it up a bit. Sometimes money gives you a certain power. Sometimes power gives you a certain thought of invincibility, immortality above the lawism, especially when you got politicians, lawmakers, law enforcement, state and federal on your payroll, allegedly. You start to feel yourself. You start to feel like I don't have to listen to these peons. This is my world. Until that world starts come crumbling down. I will say this. Shout out to shout out to Albie Shaw for finally speaking his piece. Shout out to Albie Shaw for finally speaking his piece. And I hope he gets to see this. Y'all tell that brother keep speaking his truth. His truth. I said his truth. Keep speaking because there's other people that's been involved with this whole situation from years ago to now that are afraid to speak, who are afraid to speak up, who have either been hurt, traumatized, or done in such a way that they're fearful for opening their mouths. Allegedly. And I think his courage, Cassie's courage, and maybe a couple other people will unlock people from that fear that they've been trapped in. Unlock that box, that fear box that they stuck in or been encaged in their minds. Some people will say, "Well, why they didn't come out years ago? Why they ain't saying?" There's been whispers, rumors, and all kinds of things for many years concerning that man. But if you got that much power behind you, if you got politicians, dignitaries, law enforcement, both state and federal, on your payroll, and all these things are happening to people, and all these people's careers is getting crushed, put on the shelf, blackballed, and other things, that's a lot of power. That's more power than perhaps the mob had or the mafia have. I'm just saying. I always said that I thought it was different when Homeland Security was the one that showed up at his door as opposed to the regular FBI. I always said that was different. Or the US Marshals or DEA or one of these other entities, still federal. I thought it was different when Homeland Security showed up. I said, "Hold up." And usually something like that happens when there is law enforcement caught up in the bullshiggery. I think that a lot of things are gonna come out. I think that people have already gotten plea deals, gotten immunity deals. I think that I would like to know more about all the people involved and or charged to this alleged RICO aspect of it. There's some people that have passed recently. There's some people that are in hiding allegedly. One of the so-called witnesses and people that's supposed to testify is all of a sudden missing in action, whether it be of their own accord, whether they were paid off or on the run or other nefarious reasons, allegedly. They wanted to make sure he didn't flee, which I don't think he would or will. I I I don't know. With the coercion and the calls, the phone calls, and thinking you bigger and better than the court of law and the underhanded movements, enough is enough. Listen, I got the link put up there, ladies and gentlemen. It's pinned to the top of the situation. If you want to be a guest co-host for the moment and talk your talk about anything that I've talked about thus far, hit that, click that thing. Come on over. And if it gives you problems, click it and put it in your favorite platform, your Google's or Safari or whatever the case may be, in your favorite browser. Sorry. And then come on up here and holler at me. You hear me? You said Russell Simmons understood early in this Me Too movement, and he got the figgity out of Dodge. And for the most part, Russell Simmons been staying low key. For the most part, Russell Simmons has been low to no key. You hear me? And the effed up part about it all that it puts such a stain on our culture. It puts such a stain on hip hop. It puts such a stain on R&B, our music, our thing, this thing of ours. It puts such a stain on it because we long to see our people thrive in a place and space where there's ceilings, invisible ceilings that allegedly aren't meant for us to surpass or overcome. We long to see these people gain power, to gain influence, to gain money, to see it crumble like this over the reasons why it's crumbling. We ain't talking about no just some assaults. He done put hands on people or, like, men or whatever gotten in trouble that way or whatever the case may be. We talking about some really underhanded, nefarious allegations. Sure, people are grown in a mug and they can freak off when they wanna freak off. Cause a lot of y'all freaky than a mug, huh? But if you gotta drug somebody or put somebody out of their conscious mind to be able to overtake them, to coerce them, or to just to violate them in certain ways for your own kinks and pleasure, that's a problem. He too famous and everything is done in the US, so there's no asylum for him. That's a fact. I don't think it stains the music though, but y'all, it does. To this day, to this day. The allegations with Africa Bambaataa, that stains hip hop. The stuff with Diddy, that stains hip hop. The stuff that happened with R. Kelly stained R&B, unfortunately. I don't see how he's being charged with a RICO. I know how because they saying that at least 3 to well, I think you have to have at least 5 people, 3 to 5 people. I can't remember, but I can say that obviously there had to be at least 5 people minimally to facilitate all these things he's done throughout the years. Assistance, personal assistance, security, um, different players that got the talent or procure the talent and make sure they got overseas, make sure they got up out of the residence to help clean up the situations that have happened. Imagine you got the magnitude of freak off that they allegedly saying happened, all the bodily fluids, squism, spism, squirt, doodle, blood, urine, sweat, All these things that have taken place in these freak off pause, no daddy, to have people contracted to clean all this bullshickery up, that's collusion. Now, will we totally find out about who is who and who helped facilitate this, that, and the third? Now, allegedly, his personal assistant is flipping because she would be one of the most culpable people in the situation. She would be one of the people that probably would be charged if she didn't flip. And the fact that she flipped, the people that they've gotten to flip count towards that RICO. Statutes of limitations, a lot of this stuff don't fall under statutes of limitations because the law changes and things, to my understanding. And RICOs cover a number of years anyway. It's over like a CC, a continuing criminal enterprise, covers a gamut of years. Sierra Bay said, "That's too much to process visually." Yeah. I'm just saying, and I know some people like, "Phil, why you kicking that man back in?" I'm not kicking his back in, he kicked his own back in. He kicked his own back in. No matter what other powers that be wanna have him gone or dealt with or whatever the case may be, no matter what any victim, actual victim or lying individual is saying about this man, he kicked his own back in by his own activities and his own doings. Allegedly. Allegedly. So what do you do when they come for you? Bad boy. That's a double entendre. And here's and I still stand on this gotcha. I still I still stand on this aha thing about it all. Through all the allegations since before the Cassie thing happened, especially after the Cassie video surfaced, all these artists, all these producers, all these industry friends, associates, partners, sponsors, women he's dealt with. How many came out openly and said, "Oh no, that's Sean Combs would never do that. P. Diddy would never do that. Puff would never do that. Diddy would never do that." What's up, Charlie Hustle? How many of them peoples? Stevie J, he don't count because he a part of the freak offs allegedly his damn self. Might be trying to protect his interests. And he came out late in the game. How many of the hitmen that he had? The producers, all them bomb ass producers. How many of the record level, record industry execs that were his peers? How many of people that worked under him in Bad Boy Records? How many female artists? How many male artists, rappers or singers have come out and said, this ain't the Puffy I know. Puffy would never do that. Whether they've had other animosity against this man or not, there's been what nobody or less than a one hand count on the people that have said anything positive about this man. And one of them being his mama. Shout out to Mama Love, but she's culpable to me, allegedly. That's a fact, Michelangelo. He lied through it all till that video surfaced. If y'all, what's up, Dark Knight? Salute. I believe the TD Jakes situation allegedly has more to do with the Puffy situation than they let leading on. All of a sudden you stressed out and all of a sudden you have a heart attack issue or whatever went on allegedly and you step all the way down from your ministry. How many for those that have been in church or been churched, how many of y'all know of any leaders of a church that big just stepping down willy-nilly and he looked like he back in pristine health or back in good health? Make that make sense. I think somebody told him, "Get your ass the hell out of the way." Cause make it make sense. He was in that backyard looking a little too comfortable, allegedly. Allegedly. He was in that backyard again, looking like a backyard again. Too damn comfortable, TD Jakes. No one's standing up for him. Q for from 112 is advocating for him and day 26 members. Listen, I heard Diddy was trying to court Idris Elba, but that didn't go anywhere. Allegedly, the true 731 salute. TD Jakes is a ghost too now. I thought of that last week. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. TD Jakes said, "Oh, well, have you ever been so alone?" Okay. Ooh, ooh, did I say that? Did I say that? And got his ass the hell up out of it. Somebody, his wife probably went oops upside his head, allegedly. Why'd you get out there and say that in over forum? You know I knew your secrets, nigga. But that was supposed between us, allegedly. But you get out there in open forum, and now you sitting there with your legs crossed like an old girl at the backyard again affair. Huh? TD backyard against? The hell is wrong with these people? That's your new nickname, TD backyard against. Cause all I got is the imagery of your ass sitting in that backyard looking allegedly zestier than a mug, and then you get the nerve to get up on your pulpit on national TV because it's syndicated across the airways. Have you ever been surrounded? Trying to normalize your bullshiggery. You said what? Peeps Screen said, "Wait till Freddie Jackson starts squealing." Damn it, Jim. I'm just saying, like what? Matter of fact, I got to put the my problem joint, Jason Martin. What the hell is going on? He the purple one, exactly, Michael. God damn it. Some would say his chickens coming home to roost, which is a saying. Some would say good for him. Some would say, man, nah, he's a brother. Y'all shouldn't even be talking about him like that. What about all the white folks that do this? What about all them other people that was doing that? That's all well and good. You right. What about them other people? But what about the people in your own house or in your own backyard with that type of bullshit? We supposed to turn the eye to them because they Uncle Cletus or Sister Quita or little Joe around the corner, but we supposed to talk about Biff and Buford and yeah and Frumpy Frump because they another persuasion, but turn our blind eye to our own bullshit. Hell no. Oh, hell no. I hope that Albie Shura, I hope that man, I hope he lay it all on the line. I hope he got text messages from Kim Porter. I hope he got phone recordings, allegedly. I hope he got the whole bonanza. I hope he got it all. You hear me? Because understand something. Cassie's situation alone was not enough to bring these charges, especially since she got paid off. Her being paid showed culpability on Puffy's half, on Diddy's half, because he paid her off. Showed a manner of guiltiness, because that was a hell of a payoff. But her situation is not the only one. Trust and believe. They learned from Epstein and Weinstein's of the industry, and they forgot they black. Listen. Peepski said Wolf and Riz was my uncle's good friends. I know about them people. I stayed far away. Man, listen, listen. And I'm not gonna go down the rabbit hole pause, but if they tie him and a check to anything to zipping them in that whole situation with Tupac's passing and all that too, oh, it's gonna be a problema. It's gonna be a problema. I always said there's more to this case than meets the eye. It's more than just a freak off. It's more than just the sexual transgressions and or activities, national, international, cross state lines, all that. It's bigger than that. His major effort was going against De Leon. Yes, indeed, going against that liquor company. Them people that own the company that owns that them liquor companies own a lot of huge corporations and company. Power. And some people like, man, they just trying to make an example of that man. They probably are. But an example of for what? What did he do to cause that? Then to allegedly hear that he been videotaping all kinds of people, state, local, international dignitaries, politicians, lawmakers, law enforcement, and others, music industry, hierarchy, as well as peons, without them knowing? Do you understand? There's a lot of people don't want their bullshickery to hit the airwaves. It's a lot of people caught off in a whole bunch of salacious bullshickery that don't want their shiggity out there. And for you to get the big head, like, yeah, I'm him. And Michelangelo, what if he threatened one of them Bammers from that company to say, yeah, I got you on tape. And what you was doing with that little dude or with that little girl, not little girl, but with that girl, with that woman or that man. What if he tried to blackmail them folks and they said, oh yeah, oh really? Boop, 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 boop. They picked up that special phone and called them people with no name and no social security number that are ghosts out here for real. Say, yeah, we about to make an example out this Bama. Hmm. Yeah. Did he? I don't know who you pray to, my brother, but you better get to praying for grace and mercy. I'll be sure. Keep talking, my brother. Keep speaking your truth. And I hope your truth is tied to Kim Porter's situation and can get her vindication on her situation. Minimally. There's some people gonna hear this like, "Ah, Phil, you bugging, Phil. How you feel you done did something?" Yeah, I did. I have. But to whom is called, much is required. When you have that type of position and power, much is required of your ass, literally and figuratively. And people can say, "Ah, Phil, you yellish with a silent J." I'm neither nor. Jealous, envious, or none of that bullshit. Cause I don't want no parts. I don't want no parts of that. But I be damned if them Bammers should get away with victimizing people like that. And I look at it this way, man. All the boo boo bun things with Tata's thighs, cakes, and all kinds of gooderies from the bakery that would be willing to give up the goods just because that you gotta allegedly dope somebody up or get them so inebriated that they can't resist or say no or remember what has taken place to have them violated allegedly is beyond fathomable, beyond understandable, beyond sanctionable, beyond being okay. Peepskin said, Phil better hope them heavy P tapes don't come out. Listen, none of my heavy P tapes involve any salacious drugging or anything else. Matter of fact, they might have been turning the camera on. Book up. I'll just play it. Y'all are bugged out. But I'm just saying, for all the people that have really been victimized out here and those that might have been victimized through this case allegedly, my heart goes out to you. In all honesty, with all jokes aside, sexual assault, the R word, and things of that nature, molestation, and the pedo stuff, and all those things. Not saying that that's attached to this case or whatever. I'm speaking in general. My heart goes out to you because there's not a joke in the world that should be made at your pain and your hurt. in your trauma. There's not a decent human mind that should think adversely towards your experience. Those that have actually been the victims of such. I ain't talking about people lying, telling stories, getting people in trouble, and all and those things. I'm not talking about that. But for those that have been the actual victims of these things, these heinous things, horrendous acts, nefarious things, acts, we don't stand for that. I don't give a damn what color the perpetrator is. I wouldn't give a damn if he was translucent white to deep black, dark blue, midnight black. I wouldn't care what his color was or in between. None of that should be sanctioned by nothing. And if you call yourself a real one, a real dude, a real man, a real woman, solid 10 toes, all these things, you shouldn't be with it neither. You shouldn't condone it. You shouldn't stand with nobody, stand around nobody, go to war for nobody, take up for nobody. I wouldn't give a damn if it was your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your son, or your daughter. Understand that. If you know they did that or the proof shows that they did that, you shouldn't stand nowhere near their ass. And yeah, other races and cultures, they've done some things and do some things, but that does not give a green light or okay or a pass for people within our own race, ethnic group, nor culture to be okay with the sucker shit. Never. Never. And is in no way, shape, or form should we stand with that bullshiggery. If anything, we should stand up for our women, our sisters, and even our men that have been victim to certain things. Don't wait till it hits your door. Don't wait till it hits your doorstep. Don't wait till it affects one of your loved ones to want to care or get involved or get some get back, so to speak. And I'm not condoning certain things. However, we got to put an end to the bullshiggery, and that's for sure, for sure. So if anybody think, oh, don't kick that brother in his back because man, F that. If he did that, if he did any of these things, F him. If he's vindicated, I don't mean just found not guilty, but the preponderance of the evidence shows that nah, he had nothing to do with nothing and didn't do these things, so be it. Because you can be found not guilty and still be guilty than a mug. They trying to allegedly flip this Cassie video stuff and talking about they were abusive to each other and all these things. I know what I saw in that video, and it didn't look like somebody that was apprehensive about doing nothing to that girl. Didn't look like he was afraid or second guessing anything he was doing. Looked like he was moving very matter of factly and kicking her and hitting her and grabbing her stuff and then grabbing her and dragging her back to the room. If y'all think that that's okay, you need to check your toxic ass life and get it together. You definitely need to do that. No, DeBerg, we wasn't. It was a dare. Yeah, y'all are bugged out. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, um, I pray that the truth comes out in that situation. I pray that the real becomes real. Again, if he didn't do certain things or if he didn't do a lot of things, I hope that that truth really comes out. And if he really did these things or did other things that we don't even know, I hope that truth comes out. And that's what it is. The video says it all. Cassie may indulge in the lifestyle, but abuse is wrong, period. That's a fact. That's a fact. I see some of y'all was scared to came up. Y'all was scared to touch this one, huh? It's all right. I stand alone on 10 toes, huh? I'm a man of my own convictions, huh? Huh? I get what it was. Some of y'all don't like the fact that I called TD Jakes a backyard again, huh? Well, wasn't he in the damn backyard looking like a backyard again? Huh? Wasn't he in the backyard looking like a backyard again? The backyard again? Ass knuckle. Have you ever been swallowed? I think I think that was the worst thing he could have ever done, given the allegations. Whoever, I don't know if he went off the dome with that. I don't know who told him that that was cool and kosher. I know that wasn't God that told him to speak of such. I know that was no God in that swallow. You can hear how he said it. He said it from a place of memory. Have you ever been swallowed? Oh man. And y'all mad because I call that Bama a big ass backyard again, huh? That's on y'all. Get your mind right. Sometimes we got to be accountable for our own bullshit, though. Sometimes we got to be accountable. You said the Spirit came out, and it wasn't the Holy Spirit, Michelangelo. It wasn't the Spirit of righteousness. It was the Spirit of Gog 7 million. Pause. No, did he? Listen, people are people, humans and all. We all got our flaws. We all got our bullshittery and our vices, but damn it. I'm just saying, what am I supposed to do when this type of shickery just comes out into the limelight, huh? This wasn't an audio tape of him saying it behind the scenes. Have you ever been sure? This Bama said it loud and proud in front of his congregation of thousands in house and millions watching, whoever was watching, and subsequently saw the video footage and clips. This Bama was indignantly proud. Have you ever been sure? I can hear the backyard against thing. Come on, right after that. Listen, heaven help us all. God help us all, man. Listen, I'm going to say it like this. I've been making jokes about things and light about some things, but I hope that y'all hear the bigger picture, the bigger message. Albie, Shamrock, keep talking, keep speaking. Diddy, are chickens coming home to roost for you, Slim, or you got a one last trick in your hat? Pause. R.I.P. to LGP Qua, Philly. I'm morning with you. Again, happy belated Mother's Day to all the mamas, baby mamas, grandmamas, future mamas, the hot mamas. More importantly, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what I say. Smile, because you never know what it might do for somebody, including yourself. More importantly, love on somebody on purpose, with purpose. And last but not least, I'm not anti you, but I'm pro me with the emphasis on building we. Let that marinate in your melon till the next time we can chop it up and have a tay-to-tay. Huh? Until that day, y'all know what I like to say. Ah, holla.
We're one big happy family. We're one big happy family. Hey, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you come back again. Tell a friend, tell a friend. It's GMG and Big Phil speech.
It's GMG, you backyardigans. We out. Hey.